Hello, in this video, I will show you how to record your community service hours through the Get Connected site after you perform service. This step is so important because if you don't record your hours, we have no way of counting these hours towards your graduation requirement. Whether you signed up for a service opportunity through Get Connected or performed your service on your own, you must perform this step in order to receive credit for your volunteer hours. Of course, we love when students serve beyond their service requirement. We always encourage these students to continue to record hours after meeting the graduation service requirement for many reasons. First, many graduate schools look for a comprehensive service transcript, and this will help you to not have to think back years later on where you served. Also, the Holleran Center awards and certifies students who go above and beyond each year at graduation. The first thing I want to quickly show you is how to respond to a need or opportunity on the site, which is a fancy way of saying how to sign up for a service event. You'll click over here on the Service Opportunities tab, or you could click up here on the Volunteer tab. They both will get you to the same place. Once you select this, you will see all of the different active service opportunities that Alvernia and our many community partners have posted. For this example, I'm going to respond to the Foster Grandparent Program's Pen Pal opportunity. You'll click on the event, and then you'll click Respond up in the top right-hand corner. Okay, now let's say I've been writing letters and serving with the Foster Grandparent Program for a little over 2 weeks now, and I'm ready to record my service hours. You can either select Add Hours here at the top, or on your profile drop-down menu, you can click Track Hours. The first question right here is asking if it is in reference to a need responded to on the Get Connected site. Remember when we responded to the Foster Grandparent Program Pen Pal service opportunity? Well, you will now see that opportunity in this drop-down menu. If you did not sign up for service you wish to record on Get Connected, you are simply going to select No, and that drop-down menu is going to disappear. However, for this example, we did respond to the FGP need, so we are going to select Yes, and then select that service opportunity. Once you select that, the next step is to provide a critical reflection of your service experience. This is not just a description of the service you performed. Remember, sometimes this reflection is even more important than performing the service opportunity itself. Some things to consider when writing your reflection. What did you like most about the service experience? What surprised you or challenged you? Did you learn anything? How did it help you to grow? We have a separate video to help you through this reflection process if you are feeling stuck. After you complete the reflection, you're going to select I Acknowledge button. By clicking this, it simply means that you recognize the most accurate way to view your service hours is through the Get Connected site through your volunteer resume. I will show you how to access this resume shortly. Service hours are also reflected on your unofficial academic transcript. However, they will only be updated on a monthly basis, whereas your Get Connected volunteer resume is updated immediately after submission. Next, you're going to select the date that you volunteered. For this opportunity, since we volunteered a couple of times throughout 2 weeks, we're just going to select one day out of that week. So we'll say that today, March 23rd, is the day that we volunteered. If we spent 2 hours writing letters, we're going to select 2 here. And this is an optional response right here. You really would only do this if you responded yes to the hour type section. This is information that we can share back with our community partners in addition to your reflections. So if you had an awesome day or an awesome experience, we would give this a 5. The service hour requirement type just shows what your graduation service requirement is. For this student, it's 40 hours, which is typical for most traditional Alvernia students. You do not have to select this. The description is also optional. This is the section where you would indicate exactly what service you performed that day. For example, if you did a day of service and raked leaves, mulch, and did a trail cleanup, you could indicate that here. You'll see that this is very different from that critical reflection that you just did over in this section. Once you're complete, you'll scroll down and you'll click Submit Hour Entry. Once you submit, you'll see this green bar at the top that says Volunteer Hours Submitted. It typically takes the Holleran Center about 1 to 2 weeks to review service submissions. If for any reason your service submission is denied, we will reach out to you with more information. So now you want to look at your volunteer resume. You can access this a couple of different ways. The easiest way is to click on View Profile and click right here on Volunteer Resume. The most important thing here is that you're adjusting this start date to when you actually were enrolled at Alvernia. And then you're going to click Go. Once you click Go, you'll see that a PDF auto-populates at the bottom of your screen. If you go down to the second page, this will give you all of the details of the hours that you submitted. You'll see over here the status. So we just submitted those hours for becoming a pen pal for the foster grandparent program. So you'll see over here that there's not that green check mark, which means the Holleran Center did not yet go through and approve those hours. However, you'll see the other 3 opportunities that were submitted do have that green check mark, so that means that they were approved. If for some reason your hours were denied, they would not appear on your service transcript. If you have any questions about how to record your service hours or access your volunteer resume, please do not hesitate to reach out to the Holleran Center at any time. We hope to serve alongside you at some point while you're at Alvernia.